Hello everyone, today I will show you how to use a PlayerCameraManager. This is what the Advanced Locomotion System is using for the camera rotation. It's very simple and a very powerful tool because instead of having multiple cameras for first person and third person, you just need to get a reference to get the location and rotation, and that's all. What I'm going to show you today is how to improve that movement. Actually, I disabled the Advanced Locomotion PlayerCameraManager on the player controller. First, I just set to none, and I'm using this camera right here. But as you can see, I disabled the use one control rotation because I want to get this feeling. If I hit play, as you can see, it's better because I'm using the location of the eyes. So if I roll and climb over things, it's a better feeling. Even if I ragdoll, it's really good. So I want to use that but for my PlayerCameraManager. So I'm going to set that again right here, and this is the default Advanced Locomotion System CameraManager. As you can see, I can switch between first person and third person. The problem about this system is that if I roll and I climb, you can see the head, and you don't want that. So I'm going to use the system of this camera having the use one control rotation disabled, but using the PlayerCameraManager. Very simple. You just need to get the reference to this camera. Actually, I have that here. Just get the player character, make a cast to the class, get the camera component, and then just get the world transform to use the location and rotation. If I connect those things into the return node parameters, yeah, here is. I have that movement, but using my CameraManager. So what I'm going to show you is how to switch between those systems, because maybe you don't want to use one rotation all the time. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to use alert to get a smooth effect if I switch between those two. So just let me connect the stick, and it's alert. The alert is very simple. It's a node that interpolates between two vectors based on an alpha. The alpha. So if it's 0, it will choose A. If it's 1, it will choose B. And 0.5 is a middle point. So just let me create the alpha, promote to firewall. Here is. So I'm going to switch between this location and the location of the camera component. So we just connect this thing here. And I'm going to do the same for the rotation. Just let me move this thing up. And it's the same here, okay? I need the same alpha. So yeah, actually I have this for the rolling animations and the mantle system, and I also have this thing for my parkour system. So let's suppose that you have an event inside your player blueprint, and to make it smooth, I have a timeline. The timeline is a node that interpolates between two vectors in a specific amount of time. I set the time to 0.4 seconds. I just want to set this to auto. Just select the both of them. And as you can see here, I have a key on the time 0 and value 0, and another on the value 0.4 and value 1. So this is what I'm going to use to switch between those two vectors. So I'm going to get this variable, the alpha, just get the player controller, the PlayerCameraManager, and make a cast to this class, and then get the alpha. Actually, I want to set the alpha. I'm going to set this with the value of my timeline. Actually, if you want to go back to the other system, just connect the released do the reverse, and that's all. This is actually the default camera movement, and if I press F, I have the custom camera system. So I can use this for the mounted system, but then I can go back to the annotator. And actually what I'm doing on my current project is use a condition to switch between the original calculate custom camera parameters and the thing that I have here. My condition is if I'm on first person or if I'm on third person, just to keep the third person system and the custom camera. Okay, so that's all.